One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. And what I got here for you today, besides a super windy day, is a 1993 Cadillac Coupe De Ville. It's a two-owner car, and there's only 85,000 and change on it for miles. This is an awesome car. I love this model of V8 cars, and these having the 4.9 and being the last model year for these, they're great cars. Even a collector investment type car at the price they're at nowadays. And the coupes are hard to find clean. So I'm going to do this once around, kind of show you once around. Then we'll drop down, show you underneath. We'll go on a test drive during this video. I'll show you the interior and basically the entire car. Any damage is what I'm interested in showing you. And it's got its dings and little things here or there. Faded in the paint here or there. This is cheap, good V8 economy car, man. Luxury coupe. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. Nathan, 406-544-6919. I'm going to show you underneath first, which is one of my favorite and best places I like showing these cars. And you can see it is clean as can be. Oil pan and tranny pan. That piece just got some patina on it from where the paint chips off this touch. It's in great shape. Even this piece is not only intact, it's tight. Amazing. This piece on the front of the license plate is chipped behind, and ow, excuse me, my knees are getting bungered up. This was all painted this color. It's a 93, and I think in 93, having this chrome strip here, big crow fly, a couple of you guys, you know these a lot better than me, Mark Judd, a couple people. Having this chrome strips, I think it was a solid color car versus everything before it. Most of them before it had the two-tone like this. Well, the paint below was kind of, and we didn't like it, and it was kind of, I showed it before on my video on my channel, and so we painted the bottom with a hammered coat, and you can see going down it that it looks good. Honestly, you would never know unless I told you. You would just think somebody did something to it, and you wouldn't even probably notice that. But honestly, the bottom looks better than the top now that we're done with it. So let's go over and show you some damage. Fading and checking in the clear coat, and it's just kind of part of some of this year of a car. You can see it there too. People call all the time. I have to get that one later. Guy buggered this end into something right there, and you can see it push this in just slightly, just enough to roll that over about a half an inch to where it doesn't line up exactly right. And it's all in this little shock absorber back up under here somewhere, and this little bump right there. And you can get a junkyard part. This piece was chipped right off right here. And this happened at auction here after I bought it. My loss is your gain would be the total proper thing on this. Gold package additions. God, that was an expensive option in the day. And you can see the fading and the chipping on that piece. They probably smacked both sides a little bit. This side did not get pushed in though. Faded in the paint, clear coat, paint gone. There ain't no fade in there. That ain't got no paint on it. But it's the plastic pieces here that take it the worst. Little scratchy damage there. Scratchy damage! Fading on the outer lips, kind of where it kind of kicks out. Yeah, that's how that went. I think it's to be called a half top. It's not a quarter top. A little bit, I think there's wax along that edge from being waxed. I'm almost positive of that. Opera lights is one of my subscribers reminded me they were called on my Oldsmobile 88. Caddy in the window, still got the original thing there. As far as dings and such, ain't really much to talk about. A little bit of fade right here too. Ain't really too much to talk about as far as fade. It's clean. However, there's a crack. Like some of these fenders get. My goodness, the wind is loud. I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes. I'm trying to block it with my body. And he tried to get that screw on there. It needs it's kind of on it. You can see it. He must have had it kind of caught, and that's why he thought it was good, but it comes off. A little scuff right there. See a chip underneath right there? And it was scuffed right here a little bit too. But that piece tightens right up with that screw in there. A little bit of something starting on the handle. It looks in great shape. Clear coat fade on the roof. Clear coat fade at the top of the hood. at some point you'll paint this car. But this is the perfect car to cruise around until then. And look at that front, man. It looks good with that silver on it. Little scuff and ding right there. Little tape marks. There's a couple of them along our stuff we did. It looks great. I mean, the rest of the car is going to need paint. Honestly, if I went back to doing it, I would put solid color, definitely. Cracking this fender the same way. Got Michelin's on the front. Plenty of tread, but they need replaced. Little dry rot in them. Looks great on the sides. Not all dinged up, man. It's pretty darn straight. Kind of a dingy scratch there. Kind of a ding here. Double ding, a little tiny. Kind of a little something there. Basically just needs to be painted and taken care of. Now I doubt I showed you. No, I didn't. I don't know how I missed that. Got right into doing something else and didn't show you the underneath. It sure is clean. I showed you underneath the front, of course. The car is not perfect, but it's nice. And these are pretty new. Look at that. Titties in between the treads, man. These the guy just put on not long ago. It looks like a Fisk Classic, man. Little titties on the sides and everything. Okay, well that's that. Eel skin top or whatever you call them. I don't know what they are this year. No tears or nothing, but that's kind of coming up in the corner there. Not really coming up, but should be kind of taken care of a little. Where it doesn't come up. How's that? Yeah, that corner is always a problem on them. You can tell how they're wrapped. It's nice and tight though. Be hard to press to find one tighter. In fact, you throw paint on this thing and it's an 85,000 mile car. Beautiful, would be awesome. I'm just not taking it farther and doing anything to it. I believe it's the kind of thing that somebody wants to drive the way it is, use it, and after 2 to 5 years of using it, then you paint it and shine up your gold and make that thing nice. Right around the time you get 120, just make it perfect and roll it around just whenever you want. Okay, test drive. One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com, and we are out of here. Scrape on the wheel there. And you can see the inside of that deteriorating the stuff in it. Let me look at this one. Wow, I never knew they were like that. Interesting, it's separating a little. These could be cleaned up. Look at that. That could have been cleaned up a lot better. Trent! Jeez. That could have looked a lot better. And you know, it's just not the most upscale car. So we went out and put the best. Look at that. Think about that. Well, nice car. And needs what you see, not a whole lot. Just you driving it. Let's do this. Typical Cadillac sound. Door panels are beautiful. I'll show you that in the shade. Repair that. Didn't think it's all do that. Hardly anywhere on the pedals. Typical Caddy dinger, just a bit more luxurious. $85,433 miles. Yes, sir. 2 gallons in the tank. It's got the fuel data stuff and everything. Overdrive, 4-speed. You know, it's cool, the AC, but it's not ice cold. Oh man, it's fast. How's that? I barely put the foot feet down. Whatever you call it. I'm at the speed limit. It's 40. I'm at 39 now. So we're going to slow it down a bit. I'm going to turn this off. It's a very hot day. I know it's hard to hear me. I couldn't catch that next gear, man. It was just going to kick down too much. So we'll try it on the next hill. How's that? Well, that's fine. We'll even slow down a little bit slower. I ain't flooring this thing, man. I know these things. That's it, man. Just a little bit of almost floored, and it's like, whoom! 15 miles, 20 miles per hour, just like that, faster. I like these cars. My dad bought lots of Cadillacs when I was a kid. And my dad paid lots of money for them. Let's just say they weren't so used. From new to maybe a year or two old, every year or so, he'd come home with a brand new or 2-3-year-old. Like, I remember a 76 Eldorado last year, fuel injected, and I didn't know it was fuel injected then, being younger, but about 80, 81. Man, that is such a nice car. White with red interior. Then he bought a red with white interior. He liked his Cadillacs. And if you watch my channel much, I know this ain't about this beautiful 85,000 mile an hour car. 85,000 mile an hour original mile car. But if you watch my channel much, if you don't, you should. Subscribe. Cereal Marshmallows on YouTube. But my dad, he loves his Mercedes now. You remember looking back in the days and we just didn't like them Mercedes. They seemed so stripped. And these so much more plush. The seats are just different in these. Man, this thing's just ungodly fast for a car like this. These motors power the big old sedan DeVilles, the huge ones. We're talking the next body style, the next generation, as well as these little coupes. Well, one owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, smooth driving car, and it sure is nice. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I had to let off. And I don't have everything pulled up exactly right to show you the interior right now. And in the blazing sun like this, it just doesn't work out right. I get all them, well now of course I put it over there and all the sun goes away. I get all the odd shadows like that. It's just hard to show the interior. Hope I'm not whipping that around too fast. Jeep CRX. Awesome 77 Coupe De Ville on my website. Aztec, Volvo wagon, Cimarron sold. Testarossa, Volvo coupe. Man, there's some coupes. I got some coupes right now, don't I? One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. I'm gonna leave this one right where it is. Roll the window up. Give you an outro, and I'll come back to nitro and show you the inside row. Okay, that was too much of that. Well, beautiful coupe. By the way, the hood struts don't hold it up on its own. I meant to say that. And you would think that this is a lot smaller than an old 77 coupe. But I've got them lined up right about even here. I'll bet you this one here is back about that much further. But pretty close to being back where they should be. And as you can see, only a foot or so shorter. I don't know if you can see both there. I don't think you can. Not at the same time. How about with this? We'll shoot over the front of them. Yeah, there you go. Interesting, huh? Okay, well, one owner car guy. Thanks for watching. Beautiful 93 last year of that body DeVille. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you. Alright, back with you here to show you the interior. And the light tan interior is just in great shape. A couple of little marks here like they get. All them side panels do that. And I'm gonna save us that trouble for now. Now this one has the remote entry, but I do not have the key fob. So you can buy a fob and have them program it if you want. And it does have that option. It's pretty much fully loaded. Hardly anywhere on the pedals or anything. Shag carpets in great shape. Nice squeaky leather, and then they got a nice feel to them. I'll tell you that much. And if you look, you can see a lot of fold over, I call it. Or when you sit and it kind of folds over and sits like that. It's not really ripped or torn anywhere. Well, right as I say that, there's that part there on the lumbar support, and it's got all that fold over here too. Now it's nice looking up in here, very nice looking there. If you wanted the fronts replaced, the tops, man, they could be split, because look at this. That's in great shape. The guy can replace the tops very inexpensively. But they're in great shape, and I'm just going to sell it like it is. This little seatbelt clip is broken on there, You get them for a few bucks on eBay. Back seat's in great shape. Headliner. Sagging right over there. That is not. That's sagging right around there. And to let you know, I get headliners cheap. 125 to 175 on a car this size. I'm gonna pop the hood. Actually, I'm gonna have to go outside on that one to show you. I'll show you in the trunk. And the motor works. The suck down motor, I like to call it. Man, this guy has... I didn't even spread them all out, man. There's more receipts here than you can shake a stick at. You got the original window sticker. And on the window sticker, I'll give you that to where you could pause it. I'll give you a couple views to where you could pause. There's the extras. And there's the total. So, leather seating area, extra charge, security package, remote keyless entry system, theft deterrent system, the C, fuel filler door, limited entry, instrument cluster, digital mirror, trumpet horn, how cool, and trunk convenience net. Oh wow, right there, yeah baby. Cool stuff. 16 to 25, 36, 313. There's your big bad 49. I'm going to put this aside. Here's a note from Cadillac. Here's your auto check. It scored a 45 out of a 15 to 36. It's a 2-owner. And it's in great shape. Here's 352. 360. And there's these. And I saved some of them. 1355. Coolant pump, anti-lock brakes, AC repairs. 792, total of 1134. Engine pan gasket, clean, report trans leaking, correct upper cooling trans lines. This one here is 387. And yeah, some people, oh, this is stupid, I don't want to hear this. Well, fast forward. 608, I want to show you what I've got. 407. 316. I mean, he just did all kinds of maintenance. 241. 712. This is a bigger one. 1349. It's a copy of that 1349, so them two are the same. Well over $5,000. I mean, and then there's just all these. I mean, so I'm not going to go through every one of these. That's a smog. Some I don't know. 138. 172. Some of this was probably warranty work or something. I mean, I got... That's just the caddy dealer. Then there's a stack of this, more. And a stack of receipts. And this is all... Check this out. This is all oil changes. Just oil change, oil change, oil change. As for a battery. But this is just oil changes and... Oh wow, look at this. Where's that onboard one? Hang on now. I gotta find that one. I just put everything up too. Guy spent $1,700 at Firestone at this place here. And he got all kinds of stuff fixed. So it's really had a huge amount of work and upkeep done to it. Pep Boys, $250 or something. And I guess I have found what I'm gonna find. I may as well be done with this. And I'm just kind of wasting time now, although I want to show you that paper so bad. I mean, there's so many papers here. I had them sort of organized. There's a lot of stuff to go through. Put it to you that way. Well, there's a $1,700 one to boot for a Firestone, and the guy did the master cylinder. I mean, just an immense amount of stuff. It was a huge 262 at Firestone there. So, okay, well, that's emissions and oil changes. Paperwork, the original paperwork. Okay, that's it. I'll set this down for 1 second to put these back in this case. It's not exactly perfect, but better than nothing. I'm going to show you the spare tire. That was probably all along. Ooh, look at all the build codes. I love pausing for these. Still got the jacking instructions. I ain't never been on the road. There's little titties on the side. I mean, on the face of it and everything. Okay, there you go. Auto suck down works. The auto suck down. This door panel doesn't have that kind of wear. Probably not as much of someone being over there. Dash is beautiful. Seats are great. Couple spots right there. Not as much fold over or anything. And the carpets look beautiful. And these haven't had no high class shampoo for me. It could use one, I'm sure. Third brake light, that's an option, I think. And this is fully functional and all that, but I didn't want to push on it much. This pushes that in, and it's supposed to go up, I think. And it's not going up when it goes in, which is causing it to not latch, maybe, properly. There we go. Hear the auto level. See, it doesn't want to latch. I don't know why, but you can pop this out, and they have the cup holders. These last year models are very cool, and it latches fine without the cup holder in there, by the way. So something funky up with the way that's hitting the coin holder, I think. Beautiful. And I'm going to actually back this up because I know it's very hard to see in the garage to show under the hood. There's the crack in the fender again. I've already popped the hood. Crack in the fender again. And I didn't show you these two dings that I missed right there. See that? See that there? That there's a ding and such. Security. Hit my dad's Benz, he won't be so happy, will he? Nobody hits the bullshipper Benz. Well, he wouldn't talk in the fourth person or whatever that is about his Benz. I don't know, he might. You know what, sometimes when you just like lightly close that, it don't go. And you gotta kind of make sure to close it. It closes very nicely, but if you're not thinking about it, I guess I'm thinking about a brand new Benz and it closes differently. Newer. Actually, it's about the right age for my stuff. I think this is the year where you gotta have the stupid deal break down. You gotta have your headlights on to have the. Yep, dude. Give me a break. That's like the dumbest thing. Turn your headlights on to where you can have a light under your hood to help you fix it. And that's engineering right there, baby. How about like the old Jeeps or whatever where they had a turn it on. In great shape. In great shape. All this back here is so clean. I try to show everything on these. You notice something I don't? Tell me about it. Say, hey Nathan, you missed this. Look at how clean this is. Just little things I notice when I'm buying these cars. Barely corroded on that very thin aluminum plate up there. Or aluminum, or tin, or 10. That's probably closer to what it is. Well, that's the deal. Beautiful car. One Owner Car Guy. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. That is your Cadillac DeVille. Last year, 93 Coupe. Beautiful car. Oh, I wanted to show you this. That's dinked in just a little bit. I don't like that. Do you like that? It's not perfect. And it's just because of the way that little thing sits in there. The rubber piece got pulled off. But that is pushed in just a slight amount. Not the same way on the other side. God, my hands are filthy. I've been out here scrubbing on these cars. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. You can check out over 60 pictures of this car on there, and any questions you got, whatever, you can call me up anytime. 406-544-6919. That's 6919. Nathan, BeaglesPocket.com. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you.